Hi, I'm Mirza and I'm going to present you main features of BabaCAD 1.3. Let's start with drawing commands. You have toolbar for drawing commands like point, line, polyline, rectangle, circle, ellipse, arcs, hatch, making a block, insert block, raster images, insert image, vector text, and so on. You just have to click on toolbar icon and then you can draw geometries. Selection of objects is very easy. You can single click or you can click and move, then click once more to select objects. You have two modes of selection, with right to left, and everything you touch with this rectangle, it will be selected. Or you can select with left to right, and only objects inside rectangle will be selected. For easy selecting objects, you can draw polyline. It's very easy to draft using a tracking mode, where you can choose to draw from some characteristic points or intersection of tracking lines. Like here you have intersection of this extension of this segment and perpendicular line of another segment, intersection like this. Also, you can, when you are drawing any object, you can use it's very easy to draw using object snapping modes like nearest, like this, or endpoints extension by using tracking. Or if I draw another line, you have intersection like this, or here. As you can see, it's very precise. If you zoom in with scroll mouse scroll button up down, you can zoom very fast. Or if you don't have a scroll button, scroll wheel, you can choose command for like this for real-time zoom, or choose zoom to window like this, or zoom extend to zoom all objects in drawing. To delete objects, you just have to select and click delete on keyboard, or right click right mouse click, and you can choose delete, or you can choose command erase from modified toolbar. You can see here grip points, and when you are moving around near, you will be stick to grip points, and you can read coordinates in lower left of screen. You can draw rectangles, circles. You can repeat last command with right mouse button click. Also, you can make blocks from any object from drawing. You have command make a block, select elements, right click or enter to approve selection, specify base point, and type block name in command window like B1, and you can see you have block inserted in the block explorer immediately. For preview or later fast access to insert block, you just have to double click on this block and click to insert in drawing. You can rotate blocks with specifying rotation center base point of rotation like this. Also you can scale blocks like this. You have to choose base point and you can scale. You can move, just specify, just click on insert point and move, or you can choose command move, select objects like this, approve, then select base point and you can move objects. Also you have commands for drawing circle arcs, specifying three points. Also you can draw arc from, if you want to draw, specifying center and start and end angle. You will click arc and then hit enter or C for center. You can see here your command window prompted for options. If I click enter for center, specify center point, radius, and start and end angle of arc. So this is second mode of arc, of how to draw arcs. Also you can make another block from these elements. I will type B2 for name for this block, and you can see new block is in the block explorer. You can move block explorer window palette wherever you want, and also if you opened existing drawing with blocks inside that drawing, that blocks will be placed in block explorer for preview and insert. Also you can copy with reference, or you can rotate with copy. I will show you. You just have to choose C or enter for copy option like this, and now when I rotate I will have original and rotated uh, objects. I can repeat this, specify what to rotate, specifies base point, and I can again choose to copy C. You can see in command window. Now when I rotate, I have duplicate, and also I can make blocks from blocks, nested blocks, like as you can see now. I will choose these 3 blocks to make another block. I will choose specify base point, type new name, block name like nested, and you can see now I have blocks made from blocks and so on. Also you can insert block by if you click command insert block here, you can type block name or hit enter or right click mouse to choose from insert block dialog. Here we have a list of all blocks. Also we can browse for blocks from another drawing. If you click browse button, you can specify coordinates, or you can specify on screen. Also you can insert images into drawing, draw vector text, specify position, height of text, for example 10, rotation, and also you can see this is vector text. If I click near text, I can select. We have here properties windows for all objects in drawing. I can change text here. As you can see, also I can change height of text, move text around, rotate, also I can place a text in block. For example, I will make a block from this text and this block. Click make block, select, choose base point, name, and you can see new block in the block explorer. I can then insert by double click at block in block explorer. You can zoom extends by click here, or click the right click, and you have command zoom extend to zoom to all objects in drawing. Also you can draw dimensions. I will show you from this or from polylines. You can draw dimensions, for example angular dimension, just select two segments. As you can see, you will get dimensions, but we are in some large coordinates, but you can change dimension attributes in dimension style. You can add new dimension style, modify existing dimension styles, and so on. But it's easier for now just to draw some other lines and to show you how to insert angular dimension. Also, you can, it's very smart dimensions, because if you move around you will get different dimensions. Later you can change just by selecting characteristic points of dimensions. Also you have properties for dimension objects like dimension style, definition points, measurement value, and so on. For all objects you have properties. As you can see, for this is block reference, you have here its name, rotation. Also you can change these values. Properties for lines as length. For closed polylines, we will close this polyline, as you can see, and now you have area for this closed polyline or polygon. Also properties for arcs like radius, start and angle, center of arc or circle, and so on. Also you have option to insert points in polyline in this using these commands. Polyline edit toolbar. You can move objects to back or front of another objects. You have align dimension. I will show you. For example, you can draw align dimensions like this. Also you can change later. You have also radius dimensions like this. Diameter dimensions, and also you can change later just by click on characteristic points of dimension change. You have modify commands in modify toolbar here, as moving objects. For example, specify base point, move objects. Rotate, specify rotation, base point. Also you can erase, scale, duplicate. For example, I will duplicate these objects, specifying this base point, and insert or paste here like this. You can explode blocks. For example, I have I got this block from internet, and I want to break apart and access base geometries. You can use command explode, click on block, and as you can see, now we have exploded this block to this block text, and you can continue with explode. I will explode this block. Now I have this. Continue to explode this. Now I have exploded block to primitives. This is arc objects. Also, you can trim, extend. You can use modified commands, trim, extends. It's very useful. For example, I want to draw hedge like this. I want to remove this part. I will choose command trim. Accept all edges by right click and trim this line. As you can see, you trimmed this polyline. And now I will show you how to draw hedge with patterns. You can use custom patterns from PAD files by downloading, finding PAD files on internet or some resources. Here you have command hedge, specify select objects, approve, and hit enter to choose from list or type pattern name. I will choose from hedge insert dialog. You can choose from list like this, or you can click on swatch and choose from hedge patterns palette. Okay, double click to select. You can specify scale, angle for hedge. This is too large value, too small. For example, I will choose 20. Okay. Later you can change these values later. For example, like this. You can change angle, and you see result. Also, you can change whole pattern by click on name and select another pattern. As you can see, if you want to select hedge object, just click on its edge. If I want to click this arc, I will send this hedge to back of with command send to back like this. Then when I click here, I will select these objects. If I want to access hedge again, I can send this back, and now I have hedge. Also, you have undo and redo commands. If you make some mistakes and want to return back, about 100 commands in history buffer. That's all for now. This is just a quick tour. I will have detailed tutorials for specific commands later. Thank you. Bye.